Credit cards, the most sophisticated financial weapon or trap of the century. Do banks hand out money to help people spend? Or is it more like banks don't need you to be rich, they just need you to be in debt the right way. And you're doing exactly what they want, without even realizing it. Have you ever wondered? Banks issue free credit cards, offer cashback cards worth 3 to 4 times your income, reward points, even no annual fees, and yet, they make billions every year. So where does the money come from? My father was once a victim. He only spent enough to live, not lavishly. But one day, I checked his credit card bill, over $25,000 in debt. And I suddenly understood, a credit card isn't a gift, it's a powerful financial tool to build wealth, or the most sophisticated trap of the century that could cost you hundreds of thousands without you realizing it. Today I'll show you the real purpose banks don't tell you, the mistakes that trap you in a debt spiral, and how the rich use credit cards to beat the banks and generate millions in income. Part 1. The real purpose behind banks issuing credit cards. Let me show you how something that seems like just $100 a month traps you in a cycle installments. Credit cards, interest. And before you know it, 25 to 30% of your monthly income disappears, just to pay for the past. Have you heard the term stimulating consumption to boost the economy? Sounds good and meaningful, and it's part of why banks give you credit cards. Banks don't make money when you pay your credit card on time. They profit from people who only make minimum payments, people who forget due dates, people who use more than 30 to 35% of their credit limit, and fees from stores where you swipe your card. When you're late, credit card interest rates can hit 29% annually, and you fall into a compounding interest trap. Even some 0% introductory APR cards are just bait. Interest kicks in if you don't pay it off. Sounds simple, right? But why do nearly 80% of credit card users still fall for it? Credit cards are based on behavioral psychology and decades of U.S. consumer research. You buy now, pay later, thinking it's your money, but it's actually the bank's. According to MIT, credit card users spend 12 to 18% more than cash users. And the more you spend, the more you get rewarded, so you lose control of your personal finances. Tempted by rewards, you spend more just to get a little back. You forget that 1 to 2% cashback doesn't offset 18 to 29% interest if you pay late. Example. Have you ever spent $1,000 just to get $20 cashback, or bought something just because of an app promo code? Comment below if this feels familiar. If you forget to pay off $1,000, you'll be charged over $200 in interest after a few months. Example of a debt spiral that 90% fall into without realizing. You walk into a store. You see a new watch or massage chair you've always wanted. $4,200, that's high. But then a small sign reads, 0% installment, just $100 per month for 12 months. You think, that's easy. I've got $100 to spare this month, so you buy it. You bring the item home, feeling satisfied, but you didn't pay for it right away. You think you haven't spent any money, but in reality, you've already committed to that purchase. The money just hasn't been deducted from your account yet. A few days go by, life gets busy, you temporarily forget about the debt, your bank balance still looks full, so you keep spending, eating out, buying new clothes, booking that end-of-month trip. You feel like you still have money, but that's the illusion. The real money has already been reserved for the future. You just haven't seen the bill yet. By the end of the month, your bank app notifies you the first installment is due. Then another bill comes. You suddenly realize your balance is too low. You feel stressed, you're short on cash. A smart idea pops up, and you pull out your credit card. From one item that seemed like just $100 per month, you fall into a cycle, installments, credit cards, interest, and before you know it, 25 to 30% of your income is gone, just paying off the past. According to Laodong News, the average American has 3 to 5 credit cards. U.S. consumer credit card debt in 2024 is projected to be over $1.2 trillion. The average interest rate is somewhere between 20 to 30% annually. Your credit score is like your financial reputation. It's a small number, but it impacts every aspect of your financial life. Whether you can get a loan, what interest rates and terms you get, it's needed for buying homes, cars, opening accounts or services. It's not just a number, it's a lifelong financial asset. Build credit early and well, and you'll be trusted more later, saving tens of thousands in a lifetime. Billionaires always know how to use credit to grow their wealth every year. Common behaviors that, ruin your credit include paying less than your full balance, which lowers your FICO score. Using more than 30 to 35% of your credit limit also drops your score. Opening too many cards can lower your trust and credit score. Taking cash advances results in immediate interest and high fees. And of course, missing payment deadlines leads to penalties and a loss in your score. So, what is a credit score? The FICO score is the most common one, ranging from 300 to 850. Higher scores help you get loans for cars, homes, and, better credit cards. 60% of Americans only pay the monthly minimum, which traps them in long-term debt. Do you know your current credit score? Ever missed a payment? These common mistakes silently destroy your credit score. They keep you in debt, limit your financial options, and stop you from building real wealth. But here's what the wealthy do differently, and why they keep getting richer while most people stay stuck. Use credit cards to build high credit and unlock large loans. Build a FICO score of 750 or more to borrow hundreds of thousands at low rates. Pay off balances fully every month so you incur no interest, and your score increases fast. After 1 to 2 years, they can get investment property loans, get low-interest capital for businesses, open high-limit cards for bigger benefits. Use capital to run online businesses, invest in finance. And this is how I made $100,000 in 2 weeks. If you want to do the same, then the next part is for you. Maximizing rewards and business expenses. The rich use cards for all business costs like inventory, ads, and outsourcing. Then they earn points and cashback, deduct from business taxes, and keep flexible cash flow with no fees if paid on time. Use cashback cards for fixed costs like gas and dining, and use rewards like points or miles for free travel. The rich use business expenses to earn points and then use them personally. For example, if you spend $5,000 a month with an Amex or Chase Sapphire card, you could earn enough miles for 2 international flights a year, plus 2 to 3 luxury hotel nights. Increase your credit limit strategically, not just to boost your FICO score, but to create real financial leverage and unlock bigger opportunities. They request higher limits regularly, sometimes up to $200,000 to $300,000, to lower their debt ratio. As a result, their score rises. For instance, if you have a $20,000 credit card and you use $2,000, that's a 10% usage. This is excellent for your FICO score. What do you think is the credit limit on President Trump's card, or Elon Musk's, Warren Buffett's, or Bill Gates'? They also use 0% interest offers for short-term investments. Many cards offer 0% APR for the first 12 to 18 months. The rich use that money to buy inventory for resale, make safe, short-term stock investments, and boost project marketing. As long as they repay before interest applies, profits are legal and interest-free. Are you managing your card and using credit as a smart tool? Credit cards aren't good or bad, they're tools. Use them wrong and you lose points, get into debt, and miss opportunities. Use them right and you can build strong credit, earn extra income, and gain better financial trust. If you have questions, drop them in the comments so we can talk. As I mentioned earlier, I turned good credit into serious leverage, going from a 480 to a 789 FICO score and unlocking financial opportunities most people miss. If you're serious about building wealth, it starts with understanding credit. You can watch the full breakdown in the video linked below. Congrats on watching to the end. You're in the top 20% who will become wealthy soon. Don't let this pass like just another video. Like and share this video, subscribe so you don't miss the next video where I'll reveal how I make money online and manage my personal finances effectively, starting from zero capital, zero connections, and zero financial knowledge, until I made my first $1 million in just 3 years, from age 22 to 25. Along with that are the right financial mindsets to achieve your financial dreams. Mindsets that cost me hundreds of thousands of dollars to learn, drawn from the painful mistakes I made along